Hey everybody, it's Michael Santarcangelo from Security Catalyst with the office hours recap from Friday, February 12th. We started with a fascinating question. Why do security leaders hate their vendors so much? Now, it sounds negative, but it actually came from an experience that happened years ago. And we used it as an opportunity to take a look at how other technical leaders work with their vendors relative to security. And then we started looking at ways that we can reduce friction and increase value in industry. It was a really productive conversation. And I think you're going to see more from that over the course of the coming year. From that, we kind of jumped into, well, how do we see our value, especially if the feedback that we're getting doesn't seem to match what we're seeing or what we're telling ourselves? And then we said, well, how do we ask better questions? How do we get to that point where we're asking questions that get us the answers that we want? And how do we validate that we're getting the right answers? We had a fun conversation, and I can sum it up into this great quote that was shared. If I burn this, you don't burn. And it was about a lesson that one of the participants had learned, separating themselves from the work. Really powerful, deeply profound, fun part of the conversation. And then we kind of ended with, I think, what's going to have to be a continuing theme. How do we help security adapt, or how do we help security change with the pace of change in the organization? How do we help security move in parallel as opposed to playing catch up? We got as far as we could in the time that we had, and we'll probably keep that and more going in the coming week. Joining us at Friday, noon Eastern, office hours are the opportunity to talk about security, business, communication, leadership, personal development. Bring your problems to me, and we'll solve them together. I hope to get to see you Friday at noon.